Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. We're checking out Clifford Road and a couple of little side streets and that on our way through today. I did Clifford Road the other week, but it was too windy. Had to change cameras due to the rain, and the other camera was very windy, so I didn't get to do a decent enough job, so I'm going to do it again. Still keep the old video up because visually it was fine, just audio wise. It is Tuesday, October the 31st, 2023. It is 8:40 a.m. and the current temperature is 24.7 degrees Celsius. A low of 17, a high of 29. No rain. Humidity is 74%. Okay, so here's the intersection of Goondi Mill Road and Clifford Road. Sorry about my allergies and nose running in that. There's a bottle for you over there. So this is the Innisfail Crown Industrial Estate. Show as best as we can while we're here. But we might stay on this side of the road and show across to the businesses up there. All the warehouses and different sheds and things along Clifford Road. But we're going to go down Panda Street, I think it's called. It's been a while since I've been down that street. I don't think I've ever shown you in video. If I did, it was on the scooter. And that, so we'll see. I mean, it's not a very long street, so it won't take long to go down there. Penda, P-E-N-D-A. Yeah, I knew someone who lived down here years ago when I used to go through regularly. Go here. That's a long time ago. It's a cane and a drain on one side, on the left-hand side, coming from this direction, and residential on the right hand side. So it may not go all the way down depending on any dogs or anything like that, but this is Penda, P-E-N-D-A. Trying to show the sign here. There's your Clifford Road behind it and all that over there. So we'll go some of the way down at least. Just show straight ahead, and whatever shows shows. And there should be a waterworks sign up here, it looks like there was in the other street, in Acacia Street, showing that they're doing waterworks along here. And some of these houses have been done up, some of them got big fences that never did. I'll see if the house is there that I used to go to, just out of interest. Yes, it is. It looks like it's still there. Okay. Interesting. I went in there many times in primary school. Oh. Pardon me. Sorry, I'll try and keep the nose running to a minimum. Oh, there's ducks. And ibises. Yeah, so we'll just show straight ahead like we normally do, and whatever shows shows. And that. Oh, there's a dog. Is it on a chain? Certainly hope so. I don't know. Someone yelled at it though. Yeah, notice the waterworks like we saw in the other street. So this is as far as we'll go. Won't go any further, but here's the sign. If you want to pause to read it, best to read it on like a TV or something. And there you get a bigger picture. Alrighty. Well, let's just go back on the opposite side of the road because of the dog. Oh, there's a bird in a cage. I thought I heard a bird. No. Look, where is it? It's on the veranda. Anyway, we'll keep going up here and then we'll turn right into Clifford Road. and we'll try and face the camera straight across the majority of the time, so you can see all the businesses what was around. Smells like dead fish, old seafood and whatever, bait. Anyway, yeah, you see along here they've put a whole heap of trees and stuff, probably a sound barrier. No, which is fair enough. I think some of these would have been there, like, in the day. And there's across to the Bruce Highway. Over there. She's just pulled over. Across there. There's where Narada Tea used to be. Okay. So I'll do what we can. I might get my drink out before it goes warm. Last time I kept it in my pocket too long and it went warm, so I took it home. And if the quality works out visually, I'll zoom in at certain places so you can see a bit more detail. I might zoom in the whole way so you can see more detail. But this is what it looks like straight ahead and across where the sugarcane is. One day this might all be businesses. Often seems to be the thing these days. It's back where we just came from. Yeah. Soils first, it's got written on there. And the next one's Lindsay Rural, it's part of that. Of course, you're going to have a lot of trucks going past, walking along here. It used to be all dirt on the side along here, and it was horrible to walk along or to ride along on the part like where the bus is parked up here. And that used to be terrible. But it looks like they've fixed it all up. It's much better. I know they did this road up a few years ago. Like redid it completely. And they did part of Goondi Mill Road. Should have done the whole thing, but they didn't. I'll have my soft drink in a sec. So here we go. So we try and show as much detail as possible. That's why I walk fairly slow along, just to get as much detail as possible to look back on. There's back where we came from. And we do 4K 60, so it gets a bit smoother footage too. Okay, there's Lindsay Rural. Banana truck going past up there. You don't see them as much as you used to either. Like sugar trucks, they're fully closed in. Sugar trucks you don't see as much anymore either. There's your Department of Transport. Basically what Americans call the DMV. So I know some Americans do watch this. Do watch my videos. Shout out to Jim from Maine in America, from Clinton in Maine. Sounds like a last name, or first and last name, Clinton, Maine. But that's fine. So here's a Campbell's bus, big coach, parked across from the main roads, transport and all that. There's no transport. It's a pretty big coach. It's nice. Anyway, back across to Queensland Transport. Yeah, this one here, I don't know what it is, this next one. Because it's really got no signage. At least this time they've got the door open. It's number 16, Clifford Road. And you got another one with Soils First written on it, which used to be Australian Banana Company. I think it was built for Australian Banana Company. This next one, the black fence. This video shouldn't be as long unless I go and show other things. Decide to show a few of the other roads.
Duration 28 minutes 35 seconds. 3,089 steps. Heart rate 125 beats per minute.
This one now is busy, boxes and more. All this here and the next, with all that same sort of triangle design. So it'll be interesting to look back in 20-30 years time and see what's come of these places, whether they still look the same, whether different businesses in them. If I'm healthy enough in 20 years time I'll be still doing these videos, I'll come down here. So this is either part 4, yeah, I think it's part 4 of Goondi. Part 2 was the one that's got a lot of wind noise and that, but still worth looking at in with the sound down, so you can see a lot more detail on the other side of the road of all these places. There's Pizzos coming up. Tyres, transport, fuel equipment. See if there's any vehicles coming because there's a truck here. So I can go around it. No, there's a car coming. I'll wait. I will wait. National Heavy Vehicle, it's got written on there. Loaner's truck. Yep, we can go around it now. Show it on the side a little bit. Show what it was like along here when I come along here. But there's your Pizzos. I'm sure that's Pizzolato related to the big ones. The Vimmer and the car wash. The Goondi auto wash. You got Goondi panel and paint smash repairs at the back, Mick, M-I-C-K. And we got no foam. If you look in the last video, you'll see where I put a Fylost picture, F-Y-L-O-S-T picture on the an overlay over the video showing well where this Bushman tanks is. Bushman Saving Australia's Water, Ozpoly and that is where Fylost Rotoplastics used to be. F-Y-L-O-S-T. Yeah, they used to advertise on the radio with Norm Ferguson. His business. Remember his son Peter and Tony, I think it was, from school. But anyway, there's your Bushman's where Fylost used to be. I think it's basically the same sort of business. Yeah, notice if you watch the video from the other day, part 2, nowhere near as much traffic. Of course, this is a Tuesday, and the businesses are open. You get a lot more traffic along here. It's fair enough. And back where we just came from. It just shows a bit more detail of what it's like along here. Yeah, I reckon one day all this cane on the right hand side will become all businesses and that. You got Queensland rail line across there. We can see the railway crossing over there. That's like goods trains and passenger trains. That's not sugar. It's not for sugar cane and that. So what we might do is go around and show that other street Can't think of the name of it at the moment, but it's basically opposite here. So if you watch the first video, you'll see where I walked past it, where I said that turns north is. We might actually go down there this time. So there's your Hanson, Heidelberg, Innisfail, which is all that's cement works, concrete batching plant. There you go. And then Innisfail Carrying Company is the next one along. This sort of grey and white building. And then Blenner's Transport. So we'll have to go down around the end of the street, go down Seapoy Road to, we might even go down Cavanagh Road. I know we showed that in the last video, but at least we don't have to walk as far. And that, because on average I do about anywhere between 6 to 20 kilometres walk to do these videos. That's walking to the location, doing the walk, and then walking home. Good to get some exercise. There's your Blenner's Transport. Got this big one here. There's like a farmhouse and all that to my right. Your Blenner's Transport. Once we get up here a bit, we'll show back where we came from now. Back around. There's another house here, but I think that sometimes a dog comes out here, so I might cross over. I just want to stay on this side really, to show back further. The further you are out with these sort of cameras, the more you can see, more fits in the view. Yeah. Surprised no one's built anything here yet. There is a bit of a footpath there, but it's not very safe. I wouldn't walk on it. I have done, and you can see in part 1 where I show a few spots that are a bit dangerous. You got to be careful along here the way people drive. I'll just zoom across here, zoom around this corner. There's a railway line up here where it says 70. I don't know if that shows up in camera. That's how close the railway line is. Like goods trains and passenger trains, like I said before, Queensland Rail. That way is heading to Cairns. The opposite way is heading south to Townsville, Tully, Ingham, Townsville, and such. This way you go Babinda, Gordonvale, where the train stations are anyway, and then Cairns. So here's your DJI Fibre Solutions packaging. What it says on there. I don't know how readable that is from over here on camera. Yeah, DJI Fibre Solutions packaging. There you go. There's a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes getting forklift into a truck. You got to keep an eye out for snakes and rats and different things along here. If you ever walk along here, stick to the road as much as possible. There's your cane train line through there. Bit of a cane train line. It stops. I don't think it's in use anymore. I assume that's cane train. Seen the other ones, normal rail. Someone on a push bike. And then a banana truck, so I might cross over. Someone on the right side of it. On the same side as them. Safety wise. But we'll show the banana trucks. You don't see them as much, and people who don't live here would never see them. It's interesting to show. Gave me a wave, which is nice. It's always nice when people are friendly. Yeah, I don't think this scrapyard gets you really used anymore. It's just the same things there all the time, and that's it. Where the molasses tank used to be, if you remember the molasses tank to do with Goondi mill. So a car coming this side, you're serious. You gotta get off onto the grass, which is not much fun. Safety wise. Ergon truck. There's back where we came from. Lucky it's a nice sunny day today, isn't there? Not much chance of rain. Unlike last time, it was very overcast. Okay, back and back. Ergon's Energy. Used to be FNQEB, and it come back down here. There you go. Turning around. So we're going to go left up here when we get up to the intersection. Hopefully we can beat all the traffic. Beat any cars coming behind, trucks, utes, motorbikes, whatever. But yeah, I don't think this really gets used anymore. I never see it open anymore. It was better when the molasses tank was there. It was there for, you know, it's history. I do have photos of it on old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Yeah. And we'll show the Sepoy Road sign, which I don't think we got to show last time. So I was trying to beat the rain again, because you always have roadkill along here. Won't show too much. So be wary of the smell. Ugh. Not nice. Increased surveillance, illegal dumping fines. Which is good. A lot of people do dump rubbish around. That's one reason why we'll go down Kavanagh Road, because there was, last time I come along, I think it was in part 2, part 3, whatever the last one was, there was, part 3 it would have been, yeah, there was rubbish dumped. So I want to see if it's still there, whether the council's come and got rid of it. Sepoy Road sign. Big history in Innisfail with Sepoys. So feel free to have a look on Google about Sepoys. Well, it's named after them. So there's your island coast recycling, recyclers, demolition, steel, sales, new and second hand, and so forth. So that's what was here this particular time, this particular day. Shipping container. Because I'm not going to look in there. My luck, there'll be someone sleeping in there. Yeah, people zoom along here. The whole road could do with being done up, ripped up and just redone all the way along up to sundown. So this is sugarcane rail here for the cane trains. In the last video you can see a cane train going down here from further up when we come out of Kavanagh Road, the residential side of Kavanagh Road. Now I'm still wondering what these plants are here. When I come out of Knox Avenue and you see the plants straight away that I pointed out with the nice fence and all that, very well looked after and all that. If anyone could let me know what they are, what the deal is, it'd be interesting to know. First thing my mum said when she saw that, like, oh, what are they? When I showed her the video. That's what I would like to know. Cars zooming down this side. Now the one that went down just before did a turn down there, so gotta be careful. Put your bottle for you and all that over there. Ballon and Kerr. Your bottle for you, Ballon and Kerr, all those sort of things are along there. people climb up Butterfree, and then Walsh's Pyramid in Gordonvale, they do that too. There's tracks and that. Oh, I'd love to do it. I've always wanted to do it, but health-wise, I couldn't do it. There's no way. So to get asked once to do it, I think it was earlier this year, I couldn't. Health-wise, it's just not possible. But if they'd have asked me 10-15 years ago, then I would have said yes. Definitely. Imagine the view from up there. Queensland's highest mountain. It'd be phenomenal up the top. Get there, while you're having a rest, get a time lapse. Motion time lapse where it spins around. And that. So we're getting close to Kavanagh.
Heart rate 130 beats per minute.
So there's where I was talking about with the plants that I'm wondering about. Yeah, if you watch the last video, part 3, you'll see when I come out of Knox Avenue and go onto Kavanagh Road, exactly what I'm talking about, because I show it as much detail as I can. They look like some sort of cactus or some sort, but I don't think they would be. Might be custard apple, or who knows. I'm sure the people who planted them there would know, who own it. You've got sugar cane. Here's bananas. We'll show a bit more of the bananas this time. I know we showed a little bit in part 2, part 3 and that. More part 3. But definitely check out part 1 and part 2, part 3. See a bit more detail of Goondi itself. But we're not going to go all the way down to Goondi this time because we've shown it. So, hear the sounds of the area. It's quite quiet out here when there's no cars. And all you hear is insects and wind. Animals. Yeah, stopping to give you an idea. So this is where I was in part 3, where there was that blue car and the cane train went across Kavanagh Road there, that intersection to Seapoint. Oh, of course someone's got to zoom along here with dust and everything. I'm going to have to wait for it, the dust to die down. I'll actually go across the road away from them. The dust doesn't fly in my face, that's all I need. Yeah, they shouldn't be zooming along there, like that. I know it's probably fun, but it's not safe for people. At least there's no houses there that are going to get stones flicked up into them. But there's your cane train line down to Goondi. And there's why I didn't go straight down there. Gotta wait for that to settle. Settle pedal. Wow. It'd take a few minutes to settle. And someone else might come along while I'm walking down here. Because that next road I want to show is not far from the end of this. I don't know if you can see the smoke way off in the distance, but you can see, I can see the smoke from the South Johnson Mill. Well, no chimney stuck. Yeah, I don't know if that shows up in the video because it only does 2x zoom. But you look towards the mountains and that building down there. To the right hand, yeah, to the right hand side. There's a big tree, a big tall tree, bush type tree, and then next to it, to the right of that, to the left of it, sorry. Zoom back out. Yeah, it's a very hot day today. I'll wait for this. Looks like a banana truck. But I'll probably go down that road and then I'll have to wait again. No, they're turning down this way. Oh, that's alright. It's good for me. Banana truck. put bunches of bananas on them. Okay, the dirt and stuff's all calmed down now, settled. There's your Cavanagh Road sign. Kavanagh. There you go. The KFC box. Your bananas to my left and to the right. Sugarcane again, like last time. But we'll see if this rubbish is down here, whether the council's collected it yesterday or this morning. If you go on the SnapSense app, I'm not sponsored by them, but I did show it in the last video. In the last Goondi video, part 3. And I'm walking down here. Definitely worth. Things seems to get done a lot better, a lot faster. If you've got the SnapSense app and you report things to the council, to Telstra, to Optus, whoever, graffiti, trolleys, abandoned trolleys, potholes, broken pavement, broken what are those things? Telstra pits and things like that. Yeah, a lot of things there you can report, and then you can sort of nudge them, bump it if they nothing happens, nothing is done. But take photos, take a decent amount of photos, as much as it allows, showing whatever the place is you're showing, like the graffiti or something, and then show what area it is, like show it up closer. Oh no, further back I mean, so you can see the surroundings, so they can find it easier. Like down here, I showed the rubbish, and then I showed the road towards the shed, and have your GPS on so that it shows the location for the GPS, and then type in a little bit of details. So here I would say quarter of the way down Cavanagh Road from Goondi Mill Road, rubbish dumped. If you're coming from Goondi Mill Road on the right hand side, or the left hand side, whatever it was. Yeah, we're not far away from where it was, so I wonder if it's still there. It's on this side anyway. So there's your sugar cane for those who don't live up here or don't know. It's sugar cane, it's mature sugar cane, plus the probably in the last few weeks it's been, or maybe the last month it's been cut. And then bananas. Looks like a crop dusting aeroplane. There was one on part 1 that I kept showing, crop dusting one that was really low. But they're watering the plants. Yeah, you can see the irrigation and sprinklers and that going. Cool. So yeah, it's a bit wet in there. We've got to keep an eye out for that rubbish. I don't want to miss it if it's still there. Just to show. Not bagging the council for taking too long or whatever, they've got a lot to do. Just showing. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure exactly where it was, so I might have missed it. But someone coming along with a mower may miss it, and bang, may not see it. So it's getting a little overgrown where it was. So here's where I showed. Or it could be dangerous if you're going along on a push bike and your wheel gets stuck in there. No good. Yeah, I think the rubbish was just along here somewhere. Sorry about the noise from my feet on the ground, but what can you do? Walking along on gravel. Yeah, I don't see the rubbish, so I think it is gone. Unless it was further up. Anyone notices it in the video and I missed it, let me know in the comments. What time it was. Like, might be 20 minutes into the video or whatever. Timestamp. where we came from. Yeah, this used to seem like a really long road when I was a kid, walking along here, a child. It's not really that long. Be nice if they properly made it into a proper road. It'd be nice if they encourage people to exercise, walk out here. Oh, I can see the rubbish. I think I can see it coming up on the right. Yeah, it'd be nice if they encourage people to walk along, have some footpaths all the way out to Goondi and around, cycle pathway, and then all the way up Sundown Road, Sepoy Road I mean. Yeah, all the way along there would be great if they had a bike path, a 2 metre wide bike path like they're putting in the Goondi Sports Ground. Yeah, that would be amazing. There, here's the rubbish. Should be able to see it by now. But yeah, it'd be amazing if they did all that along here and made it great. Not necessarily down this road, but down Goondi Mill Road and around to Sundown, Sepoy Road, Sundown Road, all that along there would be amazing. That way, give people safe places to walk. Some concrete barricades or something to stop cars from driving on it. If they can put it a metre or so away from the road, it would be even better. Yeah, here's the rubbish. Actually, it looks like an electric whippersnipper, like a petrol whippersnipper. Part of it. I think it is. Certainly looks like it. If you look at this part here and along, someone's dumped it. Yeah, so it is still there, sadly, like drawers and all that. Yeah. And this concrete thing, whatever it is, I don't know what it's meant to be, like it's some sort of sculpture. I think part of it's broken off. But anyway, that's where that is. We'll continue along. We don't want to end up having to use the power bank, the battery bank for the camera. Try and avoid that. I don't have to have the cable hanging from it, so we'll just go until the battery of the actual camera runs out. Anyway, there's clean away along there. So if you watch the last video, you'll see clean away your bananas. Straight ahead's Goondi Mill Road. But we should be able to make it to the side street, no worries. The one we want to show. You know, making a big circuit of bike tracks, footpath bike tracks, wide enough that cyclists can go past all the way out here and around would be amazing. Because when I do walk out here, other times I've seen different times of the day, a lot of cyclists. Remember old City used to walk along here. I won't say his last name for privacy reasons. He's passed away a few years ago, but City used to walk Maple Street all the way along and down here every day for years and years and years. Down Goondi Mill Road and all that. When I used to walk out here as a child, I'd see him. It's always friendly. Old City. Probably Sydney, but nickname was City. Yeah, nice guy. I always found him quite friendly. But anyway, we're going to go left when we get up the end here. Yeah, have decent shoes if you walk along here. You can feel rocks sort of digging into my feet a little bit. Shoes are wearing out. Like I said in the last couple of videos, if you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, feel free. These shoes are wearing out. Oh, they don't sell my size anymore where I was buying them. Because of my plantar fasciitis, I have to wear certain particular shoes. I've tried so many different pairs, different brands, and that, and yeah, very hard to get. Yeah, Google plantar fasciitis if you're wondering. I've had it for about 30 years. That's not going to stop me from doing my videos. Get myself going as much as I can. There's back down towards the old Goondi school, the old Goondi mill direction, and all that. There's sugarcane, butterfree, and the bananas. And there's Wreckers Yard to my right. It's back down Kavanagh Road. Well, we'll show that the sign's still here. I know showing this too much, someone might come and take it, but hopefully they don't. Hopefully it's still here in like 20 years' time. Underground telephone cables in this vicinity. Before digging, obtain cable location detail by ringing service difficulties and faults. Telephone number list in local directory. This call is free. There you go. So there's Lindsay Transport across there. To my left. I thought we'd missed that street, but no, we haven't. Done this walk thousands of times since the very early 90s. Yeah, it's not the worst walk, like I said. Put a decent footpath in that gets maintained, pressure wash regularly, a couple of times a year at least. Would be great. There's your wrecky yard, whatever you want to call it. There's a name on the fence somewhere I remember seeing the other day. I'll read it out when I get to it, just not for advertising, but just to show what was here. Solar panel thing up there. Let's see. Something metal. A bit hard to read from this side of the road. New life metal recycling. There you go. Anything metal we recycle. That's what it says on the sign. An old Trans North bus through there, which would be very interesting to actually have a look through. See how much stuff's still in there to do with it. Seats and whatever. I don't know, that's the sort of thing you'd think they'd sell and someone would turn into a camper van. Some sort of RV. There's your Lindsay Transport. We showed this sort of stuff in more detail in the other videos. So I'm more so straight ahead. And all those workers and that they're cleaning the truck. Great sound. So we're nearly up to that street that I was talking about that I want to go down. Might not go all the way down depending on what's down there. Well, I know what's down there, but like what trucks and different things come along. Mightn't be safe. Not being in a vehicle going down there. Yeah, Frank Lowe and Sons. Where you take your recycling to's down there too. There's Alders. Cumic Steel, this big shed here on the corner. Right, this is Dixon Road. Yeah, Dixon. To No Through Road. And you got the watershed just there where that ute's coming out of. So let's go down Dixon Road. We can get on the grass here. A bit nicer. Lindsay Transport. Frank Lowe and Sons have Afterpay and Zip Pay for clothing, in store for clothing. I know they sell a lot of the cowboy type clothing, probably work clothing and all that too. Bullseye Australia, cinched jeans and shirts. Some sort of tanks direct available here. Like I said, this is not advertising, this is just showing what's here, what sort of stuff they had, these sort of places. Lindsay Transport, Follamont written on that truck up here. ADAMA, advertising on the Frank Lowe & Sons. The Maury Lindsay Transport's huge. So many trucks. There's containers for change over there. Those two chappies are. Hard to show because they're standing there. Can't really show it. But anyway, such as it is. Only do what you can do. Lindsay Transport. There's your containers for change. So they're painting the outside of it, the fence. That's where you go for cashing your eligible containers here. You get 10 cents each. MAMS, Jackery Coast, the next one. And Just Diesel. We're coming close to the bus depot. Trans North coming up. It's probably all part of Lindsay. Won't surprise me. No, this is Australian Hydraulic Services. This one here with the plants outside it. Okay. We might stop once we get up the other end of the street when we get back to Goondi Mill Road. It'll be the end of the video because I've shown the rest in other videos. We really only showed down Cavanagh again because of said the rubbish was still there. Good to look back years later and see what was down here. See if the road gets any longer and it gets built where the banana plants are and there, or they go any further down. Often happens. Your Trans North bus and coach here. Might better see a few buses through the driveway. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, very industrial area. There's some school buses and all that along. It's mainly what they seem to have locally. School buses and charter buses. So we'll go up and turn around once we get to the driveway. School buses, all that jazz. Yeah, Follamont Transport's there, so I don't like the Follamont trucks up there, but anyway. Just Diesel truck and trailer repairs. Follamont's down there, the second little gates. Express Freight and Refrigeration Division. Mobile lubricants. Clear out sweat in my eyes. It's one of the things about doing this, especially this time of the year, and as it gets hotter and hotter. Vehicle coming along, so go off onto the grass. Oh, bit of dust. Yeah, that's that MAMS, Jackery Coast. MAMS. And then the containers for change here where the people are doing the fence. All that. can't really show too much because of the people there. All the rubbish through there. Wow. Recycling. Wow. Yeah, I think that's all part of the containers for change. That MANS, whatever. All part of it. Frank Lowe & Sons. Used to be down Tramway Street. When you see me go down Tramway Street and that, I mentioned that it's out here and this is where it's gone to. Vehicle coming along. I know it's a wide road, but I still tend to go on the grass. Open Saturdays, 8 till 11:30. Yeah, there's the ball. Anyway, we'll leave that there in case someone comes back looking for it. It's tax time to book an appointment. Accounting supply. Oh, P&L Accounting Services. That's what it says, yeah. Get closer up. Frank Lowe & Sons. See the transport behind it, Department of Transport. And then there's tax time advertising. Oh, yeah, sweat. Okay. It's across to Alva's, across there. Chemic Steel to my left. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes Reborn, keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Check out Bestestimes Reborn. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Click the bell icon to get the latest videos. Check the links in the description. Check out the other links, the links in the description for the PayPal, and then further down you've got links to other walk tubers and different videos I've done as well. Check that out and let them know that Brad from Bestestimes Reborn, or just Brad from #Bestestimes, recommended the channels. Jump on their live streams, let them know. Helps them out. Really good channels like Johnny Strides, The Can Continuum, Estelle, City Walks. The first two are in Toronto, Canada. Johnny Strides does go around different places as well, overseas, Thailand and different places, and then you've got Can Continuum, he's mainly Toronto based, and then you've got Estelle, City Walks. She's down in Geelong and Melbourne, some surrounding areas in Australia, so definitely check them out. Give them some encouragement, some support. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching and stay safe.